Welcome to PicArrange, an image viewer that's designed to help you quickly browse and sort through your photos. It's a great tool for photographers and anyone else who needs an efficient way to manage their image library. When you first start using PicArrange, you have to choose a root directory that contains all the photos you want to view. We recommend leaving it at your home directory. At first, we see an empty window, as PicArrange only shows images directly in your chosen directory. To recursively look for images, we can click on Traverse Subfolders. PicArrange will now analyze the images locally on your computer. The results are saved so that the analysis only needs to run once. PicArrange sorts images according to the similarity of their content. Similar images are placed close together. The title shows the number of images that were found. There are many different ways of arranging your images. Sometimes you may want to sort the images manually. To do that, click on the hand icon on the bottom center bar. It starts with the same sorting, but now you can change the order manually. PicArrange remembers the manual sorting even if you restart your computer. Sometimes you may want to shuffle your images randomly. To do so, you can select the dice symbol. Click the dice again to generate a new random arrangement. You can also sort the images by their creation date. In this case, the creation date is shown under each image. In the same way, we can sort by the last modification date, by the file name, or by the size of the images. In each case, clicking again will reverse the ordering. In this case, the smallest file size is shown at the top. The next option allows us to sort by many different types of metadata, for example, by aspect ratio. As with the previous sorting methods, we can reverse the order here as well. There are, of course, many more types of metadata that we can sort by, for example, image height, the type of lens used to take the picture, and many more. Let's see how it looks when sorting by latitude. The image at the top is the one taken furthest north. We can verify that by viewing the file information. This opens a new window that displays all available MET information. The GPS information is visualized on a map. You can even open it in Maps. As you can see, this photo was taken far north in Norway. Clicking on different images will display the corresponding MET information. A special feature in PicArrange is the display of duplicates. The two most similar images are located at the top. The following image pairs are less and less similar. With the slider, you can choose how similar two images must be to be counted as duplicates. 100% means that they are completely identical. We can use the file information again to check where those duplicates are located on the disk. To delete a file, click on the small trash icon on the bottom left. You will be asked for confirmation. Another great feature of PicArrange is its image search functionality. Let's say we want to find images similar to the selected flamingo. We can do that by clicking on the magnifying glass on the right. Now we see images most similar to the flamingo. You can even select multiple images and search for images similar to either of the selected images. Sometimes you want to find an image that is similar to an external one, like this. You can drag and drop it into the search area on the top left. PicArrange will now display similar images from your database. If you want, you can also type a query to find matching images. Let's try a big tower under construction. As you can see, the images shown match the query pretty well. Double-click to view the image in full size. Of course, we can also drag and drop images from PicArrange. When we click on the location symbol, we find images taken near this image. The caption shows the distance from the original image. The last way to search for images is to search for images with similar colors. If no reference image is given, or if we clear the reference image, we can select a search color with a color picker. The menu on the bottom right controls how the images are shown. The first option allows us to show the images as squares. The second option allows us to always show the file names of all images. If we want to inspect an image closer, we can double-click on it or press the space bar. Afterwards, we can navigate through the files using the arrow keys. A right-click opens a context menu that we can use to open an image in full screen. Clicking the play button starts a slideshow. If you find a picture particularly beautiful, you can mark it as a favorite. To do this, right-click and select the option from the context menu, or simply press the period key on your keyboard. Now we can use this information to filter images. To do this, click on the Filter menu at the bottom right. Here, for example, we can only display our favorites. We can also filter by various metadata. For example, we can display only images that have an aspect ratio of at least 2:1. With some metadata, such as lens type, it is difficult to keep all possible values in mind. PicArrange offers a selection menu from which you can choose. On the left-hand side, we have the option of viewing the entire file tree. You can select one or more folders here to only show images from those folders. If you select one or more images, you can move them to another folder using drag and drop. If you press the Option key at the same time, the files are copied. As you can see, the image now also appears in the destination folder. You can delete the copy again using the bin icon at the bottom left. To avoid messing up the sorting, the deleted image is replaced with a placeholder. We can use the Reload button to refresh the sorting. I'll show you one last trick. At the bottom right, you can adjust the number of columns. If you like this composition, you can export it as a composite image. To do that, click on File, Save Composite Image, then press Save. The entire arrangement has been combined into a single image. Now you've seen how PicArrange can turn a jumbled mess of photos into a neat, organized collection. Feel free to dive in and explore the other features to see what else it can do. Happy arranging!